completely mobile and lots of energy at 91 years old. But I want her to stay that way. So I'm not treating her, I mean, I worked up to the jumping jacks. I didn't just say, hey, do some jumping jacks. I want to make sure she can muscularly handle it. But I wanted her to be comfortable leaving the floor. And make sure that her balance was there too, because the things I see as people age, they go, oh, I can't do that, you know, because I'm too nervous I'm going to fall. Or I can't get on the floor because I don't know if I'm going to get up. So when I have clients like that, we practice getting up off the floor. So we can get rid of that because that's very limiting, right? And most people that think don't fall, fall. So, okay, your muscular system. So your muscular system is what you can control. So what's the difference? Who has a bigger gas tank, a Hummer or an Escort? Why?
It's a bigger car.
It's bigger, it's heavier, has more muscle. Yes, has more metal. So the more active your muscles are, and the more muscle you have, like good lean muscle, the larger your gas tank is. Because you all have a budget. Every single one of you has a certain budget of calories and energy that you need today to survive and live and flourish. Past that, so you don't know what that number is though, most of you, right? Does anyone in the room know what the number is? Okay. And you can figure that out. Well, actually, there are multitude of ways to do it. I can help you. But the first number you're going to need is your body fat percentage. And that's a number that I would really love you all to be much more interested in than the number on the scale. Because when you step on the scale, you're not looking at the fact that you're many things on the scale. You are blood, water, bones, organs, hair, nails, the food you ate, and anything else that's still stuck in you. So when you step on the scale and you see you lost 2 pounds, you have no idea what you lost. You could have lost water. You could have lost muscle. So you don't know what you lost. So you could Google U.S. Navy body fat test or body fat calculator. That's what I would recommend. Someone asked me about the scales in the last class. She said, what do you think about the scales? And I said, well, it's better than nothing. Do I think it's accurate? It doesn't even matter if it's accurate, really. It's a number. And it's not to focus on if you passed or if you're in a good zone or not. It doesn't matter. The more important part is that you take down a number and then you do a program and then you look at the number and see if it's changed. That's the important part, okay? So the number on the scale, because let me tell you, if you all loved the way you looked, you wouldn't care what the number on the scale was. So rather than the god of the scale that every day, I hope please don't step on the scale every day, and if you are, don't acknowledge it unless you want to laugh about it. I don't mean to offend, but you give the power to the scale. Oh, should I be happy today or sad today? Let's look, okay? But you forget that you don't know what you're losing. So take your body fat percentage. It's a much better number to tell you if you're healthy or not, right? And a number to focus on, because again, I had a client in somewhere in Orange County, and she would not do any homework. She would not do any cardiovascular work without me. And so there were weeks it was once a week, and there were weeks it was twice a week. And after a while, she's like, oh, but my weight's not changing, but I feel different. And but the number's not changing on the scale. So we took her measurements again, and she had lost 3% body fat, 3 inches along her waist, as well as some other inches. But her weight was the same.
What is that?
Is there an
It's muscle. The muscle takes us. It's muscle.
She gained muscle and she lost fat. She did lose fat.
Muscle's heavier, isn't it?
Muscle's not heavier. That's a myth.
Oh.
It's a pound a pound. No, a pound a pound. A pound of muscle is about this big versus a pound of fat's this big.
It's just better.
Right. Well, it's dense. It's thicker. It's smaller. A pound, right? But a pound of fat's bigger and gushier and doesn't. It's right. So that's why. But a pound is a pound. Okay. So yeah. So the same. So I guess the statement would be accurate if you're looking at the same exact size of muscle versus fat. Okay. But pound is. But sometimes people. I've heard other trainers tell their clients, "Oh, it's muscle," and they're not. It's. Sorry, I'm controlling myself. I wanted to say something that won't be very nice about other trainers.
Okay, be nice.
I am. That's why I am. That's why I'm trying to. I'm thinking on my feet, because sometimes when you're not looking at all the numbers to give you the full picture, people will just assume. I've had plenty of people assume that they've gained muscle because they haven't lost any weight on the scale, and that's not necessarily true. Okay, so it just depends. It's just, you have to do the numbers. All right, step on the scale, but don't get focused on it. Do your measurements. Do your body fat. Put it away. Don't look at it. Do your program. Learn to be in your body and love your body for where it is. Because guess what? If you don't and you beat yourself up in your mind every day anyway, it won't change. Because Because your body, like a person, like the food we talked about, creating a relationship with food, you and your body sometimes are separate. And you go, and you say not nice things to your body, and your body goes, yeah, well, I'm not changing for you.